If you recently moved your shoulder the wrong way after surgery, you might still be thinking about it. Maybe you reached without thinking. Maybe your arm shifted suddenly. Maybe you felt a pull, a sharp sensation, or something that just felt different. And now the question sitting in your mind is, did I mess something up? Here's the part I want you to hear first. Most single, brief, accidental movements do not automatically mean you ruined your shoulder surgery. That does not mean you should ignore it, but it does mean you do not need to immediately assume the worst. I'm Dr. Dan, an orthopedic surgeon specializing in shoulders. If you're trying to figure out whether your recovery is on track or whether something has changed, the Shoulder Recovery Guide gives you a simple recovery audit or safety check to start with. It's linked below in the description. This matters because one questionable movement can feel much bigger than it actually is. But the bigger problem is often what happens next. You feel something, you get worried, then you may start testing the shoulder over and over. You lift it a little, you rotate it a little, you check it again, you try to prove to yourself that everything is fine, or you go the other direction. You stop using the arm more than you need to. You guard every movement. You tense up, you sleep differently, you avoid normal daily activity because you are afraid one movement damaged everything. That is how one small moment can turn into a larger recovery problem. Not always because of the movement itself, sometimes because of the reaction after the movement. So if this happened to you, I want you to think in 3 steps. First, do not panic. A pull, twinge, or brief sharp sensation does not automatically mean the repair failed. Shoulders are sensitive after surgery. The tissues are irritated. Your muscles are guarded. Your nervous system is paying very close attention. So yes, things can feel dramatic even when nothing catastrophic happened. Second, do not keep testing it. This is where people get themselves into trouble. They feel something odd, and then they keep checking the shoulder to see if it still hurts. That can stir things up. It can increase soreness. It can make the shoulder feel more irritated than it was before. And then it becomes harder to know whether the original movement caused the problem or whether all the checking afterward made it worse. Third, watch what actually changed. Did the pain settle back down? Did it change how you moved for the rest of the day? Did you suddenly lose motion you previously had? Did you develop swelling, bruising, increasing pain, or a major change in function? Those changes matter more than the fear alone. The fear is real, but fear by itself does not diagnose the problem. A questionable movement should make you pay attention. It should not automatically make you panic, and it should not make you ignore everything and pretend nothing happened. There is a middle layer most people are missing. That layer is interpretation. What changed? How long did it last? Did it keep getting worse? Did it affect your confidence? Did it make you overcorrect? Those questions do not replace your surgeon or physical therapist, but they do help you avoid reacting blindly. Because recovery usually does not drift off course from one tiny moment. It drifts when people start making repeated decisions without clear context. They test too much, they guard too much, they stop trusting the shoulder, or they push forward because they don't want to seem nervous. None of those reactions are ideal. So if you had one of those uh-oh moments, the goal is not to instantly decide that everything is fine. And it is not to assume you destroyed your recovery. The goal is to pause, stop testing it, watch what changed, and make the next decision calmly. And if the pain is escalating, if your function clearly changed, or if something feels very different and does not settle, that is when you contact your surgical team. That is not overreacting. That is using the right people at the right time. The shoulder recovery method is built around this exact problem, helping you understand what is normal, what is not, and what decisions matter during the recovery window when most patients feel alone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.